become really clear that Rick Flag Sr., and by extension the entirety of ARGUS as an organization, are the main villains of Peacemaker Season 2. And I gotta say, I'm a pretty big fan of how they're being set up in terms of character and motivations. The thing that's the common thread for all the ARGUS operatives we see in the season is that they're all motivated entirely by self-interest. Rick Flag isn't motivated by justice. He's quite simply motivated by the pursuit of getting vengeance on his son. And he will, in fact, sacrifice justice in chasing this quest. Bordeaux is a little more interesting because we don't really know that much about her character, but I will say she seems to be more heavily motivated by a desire to pursue Rick Flag romantically. Usually I wouldn't be a fan of female characters having entirely romantic motivations in an action show, but I suspect that her motivations are actually a little deeper than that. For Bordeaux, I think that she's more interested in rank and role within ARGUS, and she's using this romantic pursuit as a means to that end. It's shown by her sort of just following through with Rick Flag's actions and even condemning others, like Economos, who do not agree with those actions, likely so that she can get into Rick Flag's good graces. More directly, Judo Master and Wed St. Wild are both more clearly motivated by their own self-interests. With Wild, it's killing Eagles. In Judo Master, it's a revenge quest on Peacemaker and the 11th Street Kids. The only real exception to this, other than the 11th Street Kids, who I don't really count because they're not loyal at all, is Flurry, whom we've seen try to look out for the greater good despite what would be good for him and his rank. And although his character is absolutely hilarious, I can't quite place this action, so he breaks from the mold. Otherwise, everything we've seen from ARGUS and their agents show a complete self-interest as opposed to a desire for the common good or justice and peace, which shows an irony in their organization, which even calls back all the way to how Waller ran things in her time.